What can I see in one of these equations that's going to be the easiest thing for me to deal with? Which one of these is going to be easier for me to work with? The second one. Why is it the second one?
Because y has a number by it. It's just a variable.
Y having this one. So y is a standalone variable. It does not have a coefficient. If you get one more, you're out.
Is it recording?
It's recording. Leave it alone. All right. So it has a variable. What's the variable, Eduardo? It's by itself, so Jessica just pointed out. Y. So because we have a y without a coefficient, we want to get that by itself. So we want to turn this into y equals something. So what would you do to make that happen, Eduardo? Yeah, we would just add 5x to the other side. So I know now y equals 19 plus 5y. Sorry, 5x.
Oh wait, so it's almost like sloping.
Just call her sir.
Hmm?
Just call her sir.
No.
Jasmine, come up and plug it in.
I bet.
It's the second one, I mean first one.
And you should all be watching.
I watched on that.
I would watch more than I would write. Can you explain what
already
you guys
solved
should
it.
do it so we can like hear your thinking process?
I downloaded the word.
No. What was that?
Kevin, sit up. Jasmine, sit up. And so, here, can you kind of step to the side so we can see what you have? So she plugged in 19 plus 5x. Jasmine, just move over a little bit more.
Can I solve it first?
Jasmine, I asked you to explain it while you do the work. So what are you doing? What's your first step? It's okay. You plugged it in, but then after that, after you plug it in, your first step is to distribute. Distribute.
You're petty.
Well, first, I see what you want to do, and that will be fine. But before we jump to that,
You combine the X's.
combine the like this.
Ow. Ow.
So -43x.
If you have questions, or if you're looking at this and you're feeling like I'm confused, write a question down, because today is the day to ask. This is like, yesterday was level 1, today is like level 5.
What about 2, 3, and 4?
Number
We'll
of
use
steps
cheat
that we
codes.
have, and the level of difficulty increases as we go on.
It increases by 4.
This is a big shift. Bye.
I already did it.
Alright, thank you. So we're not talking, we're looking up here, Rio and Destiny. Scroll up and walk us through what you did, because your answer's right. Yeah, start with the very top. Like last time, again, we're looking at the original problems. What did we have to do to start? Yeah, but we want to like rethink about it all again.
Then you got y equals 19 plus 5x. And then you plug it into the first equation.
Okay, can we plug it into the first equation.
And then you got negative 3x minus 8. First is 15 plus 5x. Don't talk while I'm talking. And
Ms. and Jasmine, now. Done.
I'm holding it.
And then what you did was you distribute, and then you got negative 3x minus 152 minus 4x. Minus 4x plus 20 equals 20. And then you combine your like terms, and then you got negative 43x minus 152 equals 20. And then you add the 152 to both sides.
Alexis, why did she add 152 to both sides? And what is 152? No, what is 152 in the equation? It's the constant. So after you did that, you got negative 43x equals, and then your last step?
Can you check this one?
You divide by negative 43, and you get a negative 4 as your answer for x. But we're not done yet, alright? If you look up at these two equations, there are two variables. There's a y and there's an x. We just solved for x. We solved for x. So now, what can I use up here to easily get my y? Think easy about it, too.
Uh-oh.
What could I plug my x into that's already shortened down and simplified a little bit? Alexis? Yeah, so actually if we plug our x into the version that we simplified, that's going to be the easiest for us. So if I go back and I have y equals 19, and then it would be minus 4. Oh wait, no, I forgot that fact, sorry. Y equals 19.
Nice, that one.
So 5 times negative 4.
Negative 20.
Negative 20. So now I have 19 minus 20. So y equals negative 1. So what's my ordered pair then?
Negative 4.
Negative 4W.
Not negative 4. It's negative 4.
Comma negative 1. She said, yeah. No.
It's negative 4, negative 1. And again, what does this point mean about two lines on a graph? It represents what, Bella? It represents where they intersect. That's why we do substitution. That's why we did graphing the other day. We're trying to find where two lines intersect. This is just one way that you could use. Alright? So to go back, we have two equations. We see which one is easiest for us to break down. If you see an equation that has a variable by itself, use that one. Solve for the variable then that you're plugging it into the equation of, right? We only have x's left here, so obviously we solve for x. Then we plug that back in all the way up here to the simplified equation that already says, well, y, I'm trying to find what's my y. So that's why we plugged it back in, the x right here, to get our y. And then you get your ordered pair. So this note sheet that you have, it has 3 more examples on it. You are going to work in groups productively on it. If you need help, I want you to ask people around you, but also ask me. That's why I'm here. And what was the next point? If I see that you're on task, you can continue to work. But if you are off task, if you're not talking about math, if you're not getting work done, we'll go to silent independent work. Alright? So you can get started. And I'll leave this up here for you to see.
I got a question.
Stay where you're at though, don't move around.
I got a
Unless
dream.
you like you're somebody who
One
wants to get up
day.
and help other people, ask me.
Oh my
You have to have it all finished first.
give you better.
Finish them all.
I have a question. Where do we go for lab?
Oh, I got a question. When did we sign that paper you're talking about?
But I'm in Miss Stevens.
I never gave it back.
But Miss Stevens is
Why?
my teacher.
They called it. I could sue you because I never gave that paper back. Okay, I agree. You call my mom.